Not everybody thinks the same way. Not everybody agrees. Not even people in the same fan base agree with each other.
If you want to call the meeting with Troy Aikman, blowing that off or missing it, disrespectful, it was also unprofessional. The Instagram post would fall in the same category. What is this? Can you imagine Joe Burrow doing this? No. Can you imagine a franchise quarterback, a top 10 quarterback in the NFL doing this?
Now, I don't know why. Call it a hunch. You strike me as the type of guy that would not be a fan of Caleb at all if he were not your quarterback, if he did not play for the Chicago Bears. If we're talking about professionalism, right? That's the bar that you're giving Caleb Williams. You're grading him on professionalism. You're saying that it's unprofessional of Caleb Williams to be stuck at Hallis Hall lifting or doing whatever he says that he was doing in the building for the organization in which he works. But it's not unprofessional for Troy Aikman to go call a game on live television on Monday night with everybody watching and not being fair in his analysis and being unfair to Caleb Williams for missing a conversation with him. Allowing something personal like that to get in the way of you doing your job and being fair to both quarterbacks. Now, the issue is not that Caleb Williams was critiqued. Troy Aikman is certainly able to have his own opinion. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, right? We like that. We want to see a guy like that on TV giving his opinion. The problem is it was totally one-sided. It was a total double standard. Only one quarterback fumbled the ball when the game mattered most. Only one quarterback threw a god-awful interception in the red zone. And that quarterback was not Caleb Williams. Jayden Daniels can be seen laughing and smiling and just chilling. It's okay. That's his demeanor. That's part of his personality. That's who he is. That's partially why people like him. He's cool and he's a calm character. But this is where there's a double standard. If that was Caleb Williams laughing and yupping it up on the sideline for throwing a horrible interception after fumbling the ball when the game matters most, Troy Aikman would not have been able to get Caleb Williams' name out of his mouth. And if we want to continue to talk about professionalism, right? What did we talk about last year? Caleb Williams may have not stuck around in the building as long as you would have liked him to. Caleb is definitely around more this year. He is in the building all the time. I thought that's what we wanted, right? I thought that's what we demanded. But now he's preparing to play a game that week, a game in which we won. So is it unprofessional of Caleb to be working late, to be putting in extra hours, and missing an interview with a color analyst? Whose fault that is? Who cares? Who gives a rip? Because you know what I care about? That quarterback showing up on Sunday and playing his best when it counts and winning football games, which is what we did and which is what we've done the last three. The social media thing, the Instagram thing. David Ha, man, do you know which generation we live in right now? A quarterback who is the most highly scrutinized quarterback in the league. Far be it from him when everybody thought Washington would win. And when he proves all of those people wrong, collects a dub on the road in his hometown, has the color analyst shitting on him the whole game unfairly, and wins despite all of that. How dare he have a sense of humor? How dare he call out some of the people that had the most to say? Part of the reason, me personally, part of the reason I like Caleb Williams is because he's passionate.